Our next guest you see on The Daily Show as a correspondent, usually the Hispanic correspondent, depending on what they need on any given night. He also stars in About a Boy on NBC. He plays Andy, and that airs Tuesday nights on KCK Channel 5. Good morning. Thanks for joining us, Al Madrigal.
Hey, thanks for having me on. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the senior Latino correspondent and the senior whatever they need that night correspondent. You got that part right. Yeah.
All right, good. Let's talk About a Boy. How are you able to do double duty?
Well, John let me on. I was commuting back and forth from New York to Los Angeles. I have older kids, so I wasn't about to drag everybody to New York when I got the Daily Show gig. And so I talked to my wife and kids about it and decided they were better left in L.A. I would sort of do the horrible commute of flying back and forth as much as I possibly could and physically could. I'm a mess. And then 2 years of that, which killed me, I got this opportunity working for the guy. About a Boy is written by one of the best television writers in Hollywood, easily. It's Jason Katims, the guy who did Friday Night Lights, and he does Parenthood as well. And so this opportunity comes up. I tell John, he lets me out of my contract and lets me go part-time. So it all worked out.
It's an interesting show About a Boy. It was a movie, 10 years or so ago, taken from a book. It was a great book. It was a good movie, a great movie. And then the TV show, I mean, it was, if you don't pull it off right, it could have been a disaster. You got lucky. It turned out to be a good show.
Yeah, I'm on a good one. Yeah, it's that comes from the dude who really knows how to do this, and so this guy is incredible. These are well-written shows. You care about the characters, and it's funny. So it's a good one.
Yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, I know you're gonna like. It really has a lot of heart. You do care about these characters. It's nice and quick. People on Facebook are begging it for it to be longer, but I think it's just perfect the way it is.
Who is Andy? You play Andy. Who's Andy?
I play the best friend. I'm always the friend. I'm in everything I do. I'm the coworker. I'm the friend. I'm never the main guy, which is fine by me.
You're the crazy neighbor.
Different. Well, I'm the neighbor. I am the neighbor with who's a little overly sensitive. I'm his best friend growing up. I've known this guy since I was 7 years old. And so I want to lure him over to the Married with Kids team, and he's not having anything to do with it.
NBC About a Boy airs tonight, Tuesday nights on NBC. How does The Daily Show, first of all, congratulations on the success of The Daily Show. Talk about a breeding ground for great actors and great, I mean, the people. I mean, it's who's come through your hallways has been quite impressive. Just put it that way.
It's pretty crazy. I mean, even now Colbert getting this the late night gig, it's pretty amazing. So he came in my first week. He plopped down in my office and sat and talked to me for 20 minutes. It's crazy. And then you have, like you said, Rob Riggle. People you even forget about. Riggle, Cordry. It's pretty incredible.
Yeah. Olivia Munn, John Oliver's now got his own show on HBO. Hughes doing well. Well, how does it work? Do you guys pitch show ideas, or do you work together? How does all that work?
I pitched, actually somebody else, I was just on the show last week doing a Univision piece about the Fox News accused Univision of liberal media bias, and we made fun of them for that. They also, Fox has this incredible website that I found that's Fox News Latino, which actually is wonderful. It presents this really cool, unbiased view of Latino news and things that affect Latinos. Fox News Latino is doing an amazing job. But right next to Fox News Latino is Fox Nation, and that's like where, white supremacists go for their news. It's crazy. It's so to have them right next to each other. So as I'm working on this piece, and they gave me the idea, I discovered this. And so we put that in the piece and got to write it in, and I pitch a lot of the time. I pitched a couple of things. about immigration, but we felt like this is the funniest way to go.
That was a pretty brilliant piece because literally the headline on Fox Latino was a nuanced, interesting headline, and the same headline or the same story had a headline on Fox Nation that just blew you. I mean, it's just like two different worlds. Who's the
Deportations rip families apart, and then they have families, like a nice picture of Latinos, and then on the same article, on the neighboring affiliated website, is like a bunch of Mexican guys in handcuffs. Like it's like just the photos were different and headline was different, but the idea and the story remained the same.
The producers, I mean, talk about combat pay. They got to watch Fox News all day long.
Well, I love Cash for Gold commercials, and I think we actually really enjoy it. I mean, I really feel like Megyn Kelly, and we watch it. It's on. We're sort of watching everything, which is exciting on that show. So we are watching all channels at all times.
It's the resources and how you guys pull stuff. It's not just funny; it's also newsmaking. I don't know how many times you guys actually either change an opinion or bring up a point of view that the traditional news media isn't paying attention to.
Yeah, that all comes from John. John really has everybody digging. And first of all, everyone's allowed to pitch. And so on your show, interns can pitch, producers pitch, to the writers. So everybody from the janitor to John is trying to get stuff in on this show. So that's exciting. And then I think a lot of good stuff comes from that when you're not locked into who is giving you the ideas. And that's important. The same thing with About a Boy. They're doing the exact same thing, which that's why I like this show a lot, is that they let me change lines. They let me write a lot of stuff. They don't care what lines make it to the television. A lot of writers don't want you to change one syllable. They want every single thing to be what it is on the page because of their vision and how this should work and the character. And on About a Boy, they just want the funniest show possible. And so, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, no, we're short on time. I want to let you out to give you plenty of time. Al Madrigal, our guest, he plays Andy on NBC's About a Boy. He also is the senior correspondent, or we should say the Spanish correspondent, if you will, for the Daily Show. And Al, thank you for the laughs, thank you for your work, and we'll check you out on NBC tonight.
I appreciate it. Thanks, McGraw.
You got it. Al Madrigal plays Andy on NBC's About a Boy. Airs Tuesday nights on NBC. KSDK Channel 5 here on the Big 550 KTRS.